Hey YouTubers, it's Steve Robertson again, calling from Rescape, day 2 of my channel. I was thinking about what to go over today. I think I'm going to do a continuation of the idea of faith and what people think about when they think about believing and having faith in something versus what it actually is on a spiritual level, or what it's going to be referred to, at least in my channel. As far as what a belief is, usually in society when you hear about someone believing something or having a belief, it has an idea of there being a preference involved, like you choose the belief, or that maybe it's uncertain, so you need to believe it or not believe it because you're not sure one way or the other. Again, I will not be saying belief largely because of those misconceptions. I'm going to be talking more about what people hold to be true and knowledge, like experiential knowledge, largely because what you'll have is people thinking about beliefs like, oh, I believe red's the best color, or what I would consider belief would be, I believe that the sun's going to rise tomorrow, like a fundamental belief. You can't change your fundamental beliefs. If you, like what I was saying in the last video, if I just go in my head and just like fiddle around, just meditate on different things, if I was able to change my belief that the sun will rise tomorrow, like it would very clearly, it would be bad, like it would be destructive to my psyche. And so thankfully we can't change our core beliefs easily. They're changed for us as we experience new information. I'll go into that further and maybe in another video. So when I talk about beliefs, I'm going to say, what do you hold to be true? What is true to someone? And not a negotiable truth like, oh, you have your truth and I have my truth. It's like, what is the foundation of reality for that person? And it's not the same from person to person. You think people would hold very similar realities based off functioning in everyday society, but if you could actually go into people's minds and see how they see the world, most people are going to view things and see things very peculiarly differently than other people, and you wouldn't be able to understand that unless you could then switch between core beliefs. Again, if you're operating in a normal, healthy society, you will share core beliefs with everyone else, because if you change your core beliefs to something that's radically not true, well, then now you're insane and you have to be put in an insane asylum. So, so when you decide to change your core beliefs to manifest something new, or to be in a new state of mind, or a better wellness of life, it can be dangerous because you can change things that weren't meant to be changed, that you weren't ready for, and now you're stuck in this new reality that is true, but is very hard to cope with because you didn't do it in gradual measures. I don't want to make the video go on too long, but the idea of knowledge, when I say knowledge, what I'm going to be talking about is not something you read in a book. Real knowledge is something that you've experienced, that your five senses have come across, and that you have in your memory banks as an accurate piece of information that then you can share with other people. If you've read a book about something, well, now you have knowledge about a book about something, but it's not the same as experiencing things. And I'll go more into like the present moment, how we experience things, and different ways to experience things as far as different mindsets and things like that. But for this video, I basically wanted to lay the groundwork that I'm not going to be talking about what most people consider as faith or beliefs. I'm very much hammering down on conceptions and misconceptions and ideas and people and things that are fundamentally part of people's reality. Like if you're going to change someone, that's what has to change. You can't go to church and say, oh, well, I choose to believe in God now, because really you're not choosing to believe in God, because if you chose to believe in God, then your actions would line up differently. The easiest way to know what your fundamental beliefs are is what you choose to do. All of your actions are going to be based off what you want to do, and everything you want to do is going to be based off what you hold to be true. So if you're not sure what you believe, just go over the course of a day. Like you go to work and you're driving and maybe you're a reckless driver. Well, you hold to be true that you're probably not going to die, and that may or may not be true. If you're a really reckless driver, maybe you need to change your core beliefs that way. But that is a very clear way to know the difference between beliefs that you choose and your actual what you hold to be true. So I'm just going to leave it at that. This is day 2. I'm going to try to do one a day, hopefully like a journal entry, and we'll start organizing these here as they get further along. So appreciate you watching. Thanks. Bye.